That's a good start to a stream. I am in the quiet channel right now. We are technically live right now, but we will wait a few minutes for people to show up. Yeah, we've gone through the talent shop already, so nothing else to do here. Not here right now, just waiting for people to show up. I did get the David frame. Should I be saying David or David frame? Well, if somebody is watching the VOD later, somebody is watching this later, and the first thing they hear is me clearing my throat, so that's a great start. But yeah, still waiting here right now, because technically the stream begins in a few minutes from now, not quite yet. Yeah, no one is online right now, so I will still begin at the regular time, as I always do, just for the stream to be online. But yeah, it turns out that the thing from, I think is the one from Streamlabs that shows the transparent chat on the stream. That turns out that is online, despite of me not giving Streamlabs permission to delete my videos, which I still don't know why does it want that. Right, you know. And we got a few minutes still. So still. Well, in case somebody is watching the VOD later, I may start talking about it. I start talking. What did I want to talk about? I did come in thinking to talk about something. See, and now I got lost and I forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, it was we were playing our RPG, our tabletop game, and the game is through text only. So, but I sometimes do regret that the game is through text only, because while we are playing it, you know, I do the voices to myself, which nobody can hear, and it's I always regret that nobody really gets to hear the voices, because I do like to make them for the characters still. Turns out I didn't watch the news actually after the last map.
This is Kate Lockwell for UNN. Donnie Vermillion remains on sick leave. Get better, Donnie. Coming up later, we begin a 10-part expose on corruption in the Dominion government. How high does it go? Tonight, however, I'd like to return to the topic of Tarsonis and the day it fell. Families ripped apart, literally, when the savage Zerg arrived. Mountains of dead bodies, deserted cities. Let's play that clip again.
I will rule this sector, or see it burnt to ashes around.
Stop! Wait! You can't just come in here!
By order of Dominion Security, this newscast is terminated.
We finally got you, Arcturus. Nice to see the media taking shots at you for a change.
Yeah, how is she not fired? How is she not dead after doing that on live TV? You can imagine, like, even in like present day America, modern day America, if somebody did something like that, they'd immediately be fired. Especially in the, you know, like the state media, or like Fox News. Imagine if somebody of Fox News, because you know this was like the she is on the state media, on the Minsk with one of those names, on Arcturus's propaganda pieces. She's on one of those, and on one of those she's doing this So you have to. Even if modern day, even in modern day America, if she did that on like Fox News, like they wouldn't instantly kill her because America isn't that far gone yet. But they would definitely fire her for doing this sort of stuff. But meanwhile, like seems to be getting into trouble here in this broadcast. She seems to be getting in trouble, but the next time we see her, she's still in the news. She's still doing stuff. So I feel like the writers of StarCraft 2 had way too much trust in the media, or what the media can do for people. The recent years showed us just how little media. You are I don't think you are technically late because it's still like a couple of minutes to the. I am starting the videos the stream like 10 minutes before the midnight deadline. I'm starting the videos early. Specifically so people can catch up. Not that there is like a huge queue right now waiting for this, but it turns out there was like there's a second person though, at least was or is. Hopefully is. If you are here, if you are still here, a second person, do say something in the chat, please. So I know that you are here. Because like I don't have a second monitor, and I do have a little window with a chat pop-up to show me, but I can't have the entire OBS also on my one monitor because I need to actually see the game. So if there is another person shows up, I don't know it until I tab out to OBS. Because maybe I could invest in a second monitor for some time, but first I'd have to invest in new headphones because these headphones are just like they were definitely made for someone with smaller ears. Like I didn't even realize until I got those temporary headphones. I didn't even realize that they make headphones in like such different sizes. Like these headphones are like way too small, and I have to really MacGyver out how to keep them on my head so it either doesn't hurt my ears, like physically the actual physical earlobes doesn't hurt my earlobes, and I still hear what's going on. So so that's fun to figure out. But yeah, we watched the broadcast from Kate Lockwell, who got interrupted by Marines, and somehow she didn't get murdered for talking shit about Mengsk on his propaganda media. The actual stream time is actually coming up. Like maybe the one other person who showed up, because it says 2 views. Maybe the one other person who showed up left because they heard me talking shit about modern America, and they were like, "What? Politics in my StarCraft 2 streams? Pfft, who does he think he is? I am leaving." Like, can you imagine that? Politics in StarCraft? Preposterous. But yeah, the time for the stream is about to proper time is about to get here, and I think what we're doing today is playing Haven twice, because I will play for like a special like talents you get from both versions of the mission. So we'll be playing Haven once and then play it again from the terminal, the archive terminal, and then we'll be playing more of the Void.
When this final piece is secure, we can proceed to Char and confront Kerrigan. Good luck, Mr. Raynor. Fear you need it.
Yeah, so I think at least these 3 Haven twice, and the last artifact mission. At least these three we will be doing today, and after that we'll see how quickly I do that. If there is like if it isn't like 10 to 2 a.m. by the time I end the last of these three missions, if it isn't like very late, maybe I will start char today. And if I start char today, then then on Sunday we will probably be finishing this run, and then next week we can start the real run. We can start the Gambler, because I haven't re-rolled and I haven't banned anything for the entire run. So next week we can start the Gambler, and that should be fun. That will either be fun because of all the randomness, or it will be very painful because the units I will be getting will just not do the job that I need them to do. Like, imagine if I on the Gambler run and we're on Maw of the Void, but I think it randomized. I was going to say, imagine we're on Maw of the Void and the Gambler run gives us like no units that can hit air. But I guess it could technically like replace all of our, like, we make Vikings, we make a bunch of Vikings or battle cruisers, and it replaces them with like Banshees. I know I read in the description that the only replaces the units with like the same tier units, but then it could do like replace Vikings with Banshees, and then we would have no anti-air on Maw of the Void. So like that is possible to happen. And I don't know if the Gambler replaces them just with Terran units, or if it could replace them with like Zerg units or Protoss. I don't know that. Like, imagine if we just kept getting like Guardians or Phoenixes on that run. That will be funny. But then, if we get some Protoss units, there would be like no talents for the Protoss unless like we'd also get to pick Bard as a multi-class option, and then I don't know if that would even count as it's pointless to speculate on that right now. Let's start to do Haven.
We're almost to Haven, but there's still been no contact from... Sir, there's a Protoss fleet holding in orbit. They're disrupting all communications to the surface, and it looks like they're powering up their main weapons.
Jim, you have to stop this.
Matt, open a channel to the Protoss. Let's see how diplomatic they're feeling.
James Raynor. I am Executor Celendis.
And Celendis looks completely different in Legacy of the Void. You know what is funny? It feels like they completely changed the entire cast they wanted to do between for the entire cast they wanted to do for the Protoss.
It must be purified. If you wish to undertake this mission in our stead, we will permit it.
It feels like they replaced
Some of my people
the
are
entire
interested,
Protoss cast,
but you can't let the
like
Protoss
not the
just
entire
destroy
Protoss cast, like majority of the Protoss cast between the
it. I know I
what we see of them in Wings of Liberty
Cure for
and Legacy of the Void.
purification by fire.
Like we see here we see just Celendis, but in Utter Darkness
believe me.
we see a bunch of characters who just never show up in Legacy of the Void, or just have really minor roles in Legacy of the Void.
Choice is yours.
Like Mohandar, Prelate Mohandar, because turns out that in canon Mohandar dies just before Legacy of the Void. There was like a book or a short story, something like that, and Mohandar dies just before that, paving the way for Horazun to become a major character in Legacy of the Void. But in Utter Darkness, there's no sign of Horazun, because they probably haven't made her up yet. There's no sign of Horazun in Utter Darkness, and Prelate Mohandar is basically filling that role. And it turns out Mohandar was the ruler of the Nerazim Protoss before Warzone and after Rashagal. And like, who else shows up there? Like Admiral Urun shows up in Utter Darkness. Absolutely no sign of Urun. I have no idea what happened to Urun between Wings of Liberty and between Legacy of the Void. Like, I have zero idea what happened to Urun. Look, Admiral Urun. Selendis does show up, but they advertised Selendis. They advertised Selendis as like, how did they put it? The face of the future of the Protoss race. And then in Legacy of the Void, she gets mind controlled almost instantly, and she spends the majority of the game as Amon's mouthpiece. So was this comment always ironic, that she is the face of the future of the Protoss? So she is the face of them being mind controlled slaves of Amon? Was that always what they meant with that comment? Or did they like completely change their plans and like they made Selendis as this major character and then nobody liked her, and then decided, you know what, no, we're not doing Selendis, we're gonna do Artanis as our main character, and Selendis is going to be mind controlled for the entire campaign. Zeratul dies like in the first one of the first missions. Like, you can blame that on changing the timeline. The timeline changed because Jim decided to save Kerrigan, and because of that changed the timeline. Because of that different characters survived to the end. But so they have an excuse. But it feels like narratively, you know what I mean? Like, from the narrative standpoint. Like, they completely changed the whole cast. Anyway, side with Don. I am done just gabbing on about. Is that the word? I have problems with words today. Side with the Terran refugees against the Protoss. Enough gabbing. I will say that. Enough gabbing. Side with the Terran refugees against the Protoss. This will anger the Protoss, but it will buy Dr. Hansen more time to search for a cure. Regardless of whether she finds a cure, Dr. Hansen's efforts will lead to new breakthroughs in Zerg research. Or, side with your old allies the Protoss against the Terran refugees. Dr. Hansen will see this as a betrayal, but your actions will cleanse the colony of any infestation. The Protoss have also agreed to share some of their knowledge in exchange for your help. And I always thought that the far more natural choice for Jim was to protect the colony. He's not Arthas. He's not going to go, this entire colony has already been infected. No, that's not how it went. Oh no, these people have already been infected. This entire colony must be purged. Oh no, Raynor, how can you even consider this? That was my Jaina voice. So yeah, I don't think Raynor will do that. The game frames it as side with your old allies, the Protoss. But he allied with those Protoss who refused to purge worlds, who refused to purify worlds. He sided with those Protoss, and that's what it was always about. It was the good Protoss siding with him, not him siding with the Protoss because he likes them. So yeah, I think it's far more natural choice to protect the colony for Raynor, and we'll go back and replay Purify the Colony from the mission archives.
I ain't gonna stand by while you wipe out a whole colony, Selendis. Not while there's still a chance we can save you.
Then it shall be an honor to meet you on the field of battle. Your reputation as a commander is most impressive. I trust you.
I don't know about that when I'm playing, Jim.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Whatever's happening on Haven, my people don't deserve to be wiped out. We'll make this right. I'll find a cure. Jim, the Protoss are already closing in on the colony. My people don't.
Which one is the one with the
We're gonna have to stop that purifier.
like the disease modifier,
Evacuated to the main base.
the disease challenge?
The purifier gets
which version, because they have two different challenges depending on how you play it. I don't remember. I think it's the other one that has the disease that spreads if you stick around. That one is really annoying to me. I don't remember what the challenge on this one was.
Jim, the Purifier's drawing power from several Protoss nexus. Its shields are completely impenetrable. How can you stop something like that?
Easy. We knock out those nexi first, then we take down the Purifier. Don't worry, Ariel. We'll stop them.
Oh, I should like post live now on Discord. I forgot to do that. Space laser. Ah, the mothership gets the laser drill. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit painful. Yeah, sorry. Tosh already consuming someone. I'll quickly post on the Discord client. Not that anyone really cares, but I do like to do that just for the completionism sake. Like in case maybe, I don't know, maybe Ragey shows up, maybe Ragey sees the notification that it is live now, and Ragey comes, I don't know. Okay.
Say again?
Mission challenge. The mothership's weapon is replaced by a laser that has the power and range of the Draken laser drill. Yeah. Will it kill all the predators instantly? We'll see.
Protoss nexuses that are channeling power to the Purifier shields.
You are now
Destroy them before we can stop the
1,
Purifier.
and you build C. Reactor is C. I've got to remember that. I can summon hell from here.
Some of the colonists didn't make it to our base in time.
Oh, she gets
Ready to
Sylvanas
assist them when the Protoss
lines.
attack.
The moment is upon us. Done.
I think that's Sylvanas.
Confirm that last.
Okay, saturate. I am talking to myself. Do we have second factory? Don't have second factory. But first we will build the refineries, and then we build the second factory, and and hopefully the mothership doesn't just destroy all the predators instantly. Meanwhile, you saturate here. How they get their voice sounds different because they got shrunk from the David frame. I decided to call it David frame. Okay, you're now building the second factory. You're also building all the predators I need. Oh, Jim. I always forget that Jim is here. Not always forget, but yeah. Well, I always forget. C to build the reactor. What else? Yes, Liara, I know. Yes, I am aware. I'm going to need way more predators to... Was that the drill already targeting from over here? The drill was targeting us here because it got vision? Holy crap.
Let's make it count.
Maybe I'll make some like science vessels, unless they also get murdered instantly.
Nova here.
You can count on me.
Okay, you are group 0 now. Now we're running out of minerals.
enough minerals.
I'll make like one science vessel. Like keep these healed.
Say again?
Yeah, the predators got shrunk, and they are cheaper now.
Not enough minerals.
Tosh is somewhere out there. Ah, forgot to make a rally point
Sir,
here.
detecting a massive energy spike. The purifier's about to fire.
How many predators do we got? 20.
Not enough minerals.
And we need the armory to give research upgrades. Then we will need also to drop more mercenaries once we got all of our predators
Not
built.
enough minerals.
Commander, a Protoss squadron is going after the colony ships.
Yes, I'm
Those
aware.
people don't stand a chance unless we stop it.
I'm getting ready for this. And if you're not building anything, you go.
Our allies are being attacked. Not enough minerals.
How many do I got now? 28. Let's see. Let's see. Can we take care of that now? They don't have pylons on this mission, that I remember.
Are being attacked. Your forces are under attack.
Alright, what did we get? Raven and Science Vessel gain +3 range. Not very useful. Vikings get +2 missile range and +1 cannon range. Not very useful. Medivacs. Ghosts gain range and sight radius. Does that apply to like Nova and Hell? I don't know. None of these are very useful to me. So like whatever, this, sure.
What's up?
Your forces are under attack. Not enough minerals.
And if I kill the units fast enough, are they just dropping the mines just on their own? I thought I would have that's why I was looking at these, because I know I had a talent that they were like replenishing mines, but I didn't see a button for replenishing the mines. So they just drop the mines on their own. Hydra missiles benefits from all applicable vehicle talents. Lightning field, I know that. Blink. It doesn't say anything about dropping those mines, so I didn't see them die when I heard the mine dropping sound.
The Protoss have arrived at another settlement, sir.
Ah, now I need more supply depots. Dave, where are you?
Time is money, friend.
Let's.
I'm going.
Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete.
Okay.
Back to base.
Doesn't show talents for other units. Ah, because it's not technically not a predator talent. Just
Not enough minerals.
okay. 41 of them. That should do something. Is that the purifier? Okay, so let's go after this place. Yeah, they are absolutely smashing everything. Mira's bargain, no. The armor shredder is now less dangerous now that we are through the mission, through the Odin missions. Doesn't show. Yeah, okay, I read that. That's bad. Killing enemy units says Zerg drop pod. I guess Zerg drop pod. Guess we have to do that.
Energy output is peaking. Protoss are going to destroy the second colony base.
I don't think the drill is doing that much.
Purifier shields are offline, sir.
Increases damage of anti-air attack by... Do I get like talents for these stop terror fleets? Because I didn't even notice, like, obviously I got the notifications that the Protoss were attacking another colony, but I was like still building stuff. Okay, this doesn't help me, this doesn't help me, this doesn't help me. Increases damage of anti-air attack, but like any anti-air attack increases damage of anti-air attack by 100%, anti-ground attack by, while the Wraith decelerates after moving or is moving. That's a very weird syntax. Okay, that's good. So none of this helps me. Get one for each nexus. All right. Okay, so none of this helps me, so I'll sure. Okay, so now let's see how quickly will the Predators deal with the fleet. Tosh is doing something. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the credits or talents.
The Purifier sent our units into a dimensional warp field.
Did it?
The effect should only be temporary, though.
The Predators are still here. Okay, that kill a few Predators. Okay, now heavy impact, Hurks grapple, not taking that. Increases the range of Liberator's defender mode, and not taking that. Now, Planet Cracker gives lifted off command centers the ability to use Planet Cracker. A charge up, continuously fire a beam that deals 70 damage and a radius of 3 every second, lasts until command center moves. This also damages air units and D. It also damages D. So, you know, maybe we shouldn't be picking that up. Or Hansen's Cure. For 5 energy and 1 second cooldown, your medics can turn enemy infested Terrans into regular Terrans under your control. How often is that going to come up? How many infested Terrans come up at all? Works on infested Marines and aberrations. And there will be a few aberrations here and there. On Char, definitely. This one is probably the only one that are actually useful, even if I'll never remember to use it. That was a fast one. That was a fast one, so it's somehow useful, yeah.
I hope your belief in these colonists will be vindicated.
All right, so that was a fast one. That was. Does it say here how long it took us? Elapsed time 14 minutes. It's like 14 Blizzard minutes. Yep, definitely playing the other one. That was the plan. That's the one with the, like, how Loco always says with the COVID curse or challenge.
So I guess this is goodbye
walking out to the matte painting.
You could always stay here. Settle down and make a new start.
Guys like me don't get second chances, Donna. We just gotta finish what we begun.
You're a good man, Jim Raynor.
Nah, he gotta go back to his ex-girlfriend instead. I guess Liara always had a thing for space commanders, yeah, for sure. Let's see if Kate Lockwell got murdered for her nuisance yet.
Welcome back. We've got good and bad news tonight from our UNN headquarters on Korhal. The influx of refugees has dropped as various fringe worlders have found new planets on which to settle. For the bad news, let's go to Kate Lockwell. Kate?
What? Is the feed open? Hi. Yes. Hi, Donnie. Well, many of the refugees are starting new colonies, and they've declared themselves independent of the Dominion.
They have no faith in Emperor Mengsk's leadership.
Well, Donnie, they mostly seem like regular folks who are scared about the current crisis, and angry that the Dominion didn't do more to save them. Some of them have praised Jim
Thanks
Raynor.
for that, Kate. You heard it here first. Serious questions about Emperor Mengsk's leadership across the
Like,
fringe.
how is she still alive?
Can he warn me when he's gonna do that?
Funny how people take it personal when you abandon them to the Zerg.
Damn shame Doc Hanson stayed behind. She was just about to fall for my roguish charms.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, I guess.
You ain't gonna tell me you were just a little bit tempted to stay with her, are you?
I've been down that road before, Tychus. Took my shot at a normal life a long time ago. Ain't no going back now.
Couple of badasses like us.
Kate is secretly a ghost and evades every attempt at murder.
Destiny got us pegged for something.
That or Kate is that or I was going to say something funny, but then I forgot before I finished the sentence. Or she's secretly a figment of our imagination, and like the news, she's not really appearing on the news. Mercenaries, you just gotta click them off.
Came to the right place.
Talent shop, yeah. Can't buy arachnophobia yet. Your Diamondback summon any random ground unit on death. So instead, it would be the Predators who would summon any random ground unit on death. That would be funny to pick up. But I can't buy that one either. I would have to choose if to freeze arachnophobia or diamond grade loot. Empathy inhibitor as a Raven Seeker missiles has a bigger impact area, doesn't help me. Medics gain plus 10 health, doesn't really help me. Gain access to both ghosts and specters, doesn't really help me either. Every 60 to 120 seconds, summon a Viking in a random location on the map under your control. I've seen that in action, that's also a very funny talent. It's 50,000, I need 250,000 for arachnophobia and same for diamond grade loot. And I have 170,000. Liberator talent, and what's the last one? Widowman, Barwen and Barrow speed is doubled. Doesn't help me. I had Diamondback, slightly more useful than Spider Mines. I don't know. I'll quickly check something. Nothing important. I had mail. I had to check that. Diamondback, you say? I don't know, because this is on death, and like it's like they're not dying that much. They're not dying that much. Like if you died in the last mission, if you died in the last mission because of the drill, but normally like not many of them die. But meanwhile, it is someone's any random ground unit. Yes, but on death, your Diamondback summon any random ground unit on death. So not just ground unit, not just Terran unit. Haha. So it could summon like roaches and ultralisks. Does it summon like hybrids? That would be funny. I haven't really seen that. I don't remember seeing that in action. And if I did, the streamers weren't focusing on it. Now that would be kind of funny to have that, but I'm just analyzing it on the account that like it's on death, because they don't really die that much. But meanwhile, enemies killed by predator attacks have a 50% chance to summon a spider mine. So and they kill a lot more than they die. So I would get the benefit of that a lot more often. Like I'm inclined to go with arachnophobia because I get more benefit out of that. I'm not. Either way, the spider mines could just lag out the game. That's also true. Okay, fine. I'll do the Diamondback one because it's funnier. I'm not getting that in the next mission anyway, so. Ariel's gone from the lab, unfortunately. But Stetman is still here. Swan.
Man, did you see the size of that Protoss ship? No matter how often I see it, those guys always come out with something that makes your jaw drop. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be more impressed if they were using all that power against the Zerg. It's stupid to kill Protoss when you should be teaming up with them against Kerrigan.
Listen, they deserve it. You did the right thing. Friends don't let friends massacre civilians, Jim. I'm proud of you for standing up to them.
Remember this important moral lesson from Rory Swan. Friends don't let friends murder civilians. This is a very important moral lesson that we all should remember in our lives going forward.
Better future. Let's hope that's what Ariel's people find on Haven.
Let me just get a quick drink. I know that people say you shouldn't be drinking anything caffeinated at this kind of hour, but like I still need to be awake for like an hour and a half or something. Yeah, an hour and a half or so. And it's not like I'm going to have an easy time sleeping anyway. So.
Our mutual friends at the
Oh
Mobius
yeah,
Foundation.
we're supposed to. Where's the mission terminal here? We're supposed to replay the Haven mission. Save Haven's Fall. That's what I should be clicking.
Infestation source detected.
Sir, that virophage structure is spreading the Zerg virus.
Virophage? Did he say virophage?
Destroy all the virophages.
Virophages.
There are, the more
I was always saying virophage.
Sir,
Or virophage. I guess it should be virophage. Because first time I heard the word phage was in Star Trek Voyager. Like Star Trek Voyager was one of the first Star Trek Voyager was one of the first like shows that I was really watching. It was airing, at least in my country, it was airing like right when I was like, I don't remember, 10, 12. So it's one of the worst Star Trek shows, at least from that generation. It's not like I don't want to say that it was bad, but it's like, if I was to list the Star Trek shows, it would be like my personal list of Star Trek shows from that generation. It would be like Deep Space Nine, then it would be The Next Generation, then it's a long pause, it's a long space after The Next Generation, and then it's Voyager. You can also skip the COVID. I think you got enough courses. Yeah, probably could. But I'm also talking about Star Trek right now, so bear with that. So it's Deep Space Nine, Next Generation, then long space, then it's Voyager, which I say it's a long space, but I still kind of like Voyager because of that, probably mostly because of that nostalgia from my childhood watching Voyager. So it's Voyager, then it's Enterprise, and the funny thing about Enterprise is I never finished watching Star Trek Enterprise. Never finished watching it because there was an episode in like season 2 or 3. There was an episode called The Cogenitor, and in that episode was about a race of aliens that needs 3 genders to to have children, and the Cogenitors are treated like second-class citizens. They basically don't have any rights. They're used only for reproduction. And Trip, I think it was Trip, tries to help the one Cogenitor that came to the Enterprise with the other ship, the other alien ship. I think it was Trip that tries to save her. I'm saying her because I think they were referring to her with female pronouns, but it was a Cogenitor. It wasn't the female, it wasn't male. It was a Cogenitor. It was a third gender, like a genuine third gender, biological third gender. And Trip tries to save her. He gives her like some hope, but then the captain forces her to go back to her abusers. The captain forces her to go back to her abusers, and then when she unalives herself, to not trigger YouTube, when she unalives herself, and like I think the whole ship blew up or something like that, the captain then blames Trip for what happened. Like I was watching that episode, I was like, what the hell did I just see? The captain just forced as a victim, again, trying not to trigger YouTube, the captain just forced an SA victim back to her abusers. Then she unalived herself, and then the captain blames the one guy that was trying to help her. Like, what the did they just watch? How am I supposed to keep watching that show? How am I supposed to keep being sympathetic to anyone of that cast? Like, I genuinely couldn't keep watching the show after that, because it was just so incomprehensibly awful. And still, to this day, I never finished Enterprise. There's allegedly a lot of very good episodes later. But I just find it very hard to sympathize with anyone after that. It's just mind-boggling. What were they thinking? It's like that, like it's like the serial killer doctor on Strange New Worlds, except otherwise Strange New Worlds otherwise was a good show. It is. I think it still needs to air like one more season. Otherwise, it was. Oh, Nova is still here. Otherwise, Strange New Worlds was is still a good show. So I kept watching it, but despite the serial killer doctor, but it's still like one of those things where you're like, what? Like the serial killer doctor doesn't face any sort of repercussions for what he's done. Like, what the hell? You know? Dave, you are just standing here. I'm talking about Star Trek instead of building a base. Tosh is shooting something. Oh, there it is. I need to start building units. This will be a very short run of the mission.
Let's make it count.
The second factory is here. Dave, you build me an armory now. The factories are now group 0. You're both pointing at a single predator to make more. You're still building the reactor. Raynor is here? Yes. You'll be like 4, I don't know. Or I don't know. Are you going together with these and you're all group 1? And build more predators until I can break through all of that. Armory, get me that, and I need to build more SCVs. I was also slacking on that because I was talking about Star Trek instead of playing. Okay, build more supply depots, or I don't know if it can count as building when I'm just dropping them from the sky.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, I need to build more SCVs to saturate to get faster. But yeah, I have an episode that like ruined the whole show for me, the whole enterprise. I don't get it. And the other weird thing about Dr. Mbenga, the serial killer doctor from Strange New Worlds, he was an actual character in the original series. He was an actual character in the original series, and some writer who was writing the Strange New Worlds decided to make the minor. Oh, there's another geyser. Some writer who was writing the Strange New Worlds show decided, you know what? That minor doctor character that showed up in like 2 or 3 episodes of the original series. You know what? Let's make him a serial killer. What? What is happening there? What did you like? It feels so random, you know. Deathheads, the Reaper mercenaries, the medic. They went with the Skibby's Angels name of the medic mercenaries instead of Field Response Theta. That was the other version of Medic Mercenaries,
Upgrade complete.
I think. Yeah, Hell will go here.
Behold, the queen of the damned.
Is that Sylvanas?
I'm here.
The voice sounds like Sylvanas, and she talks about.
Warning. Class 5 biosignature detected converging on the command center.
Forward. My will is my own.
What's the plan? Raiders roll.
I have no time for games.
Okay, I need to also build more stuff for
Not enough
those.
minerals.
And I keep running out of minerals. I need more SCVs.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, Dave, you're done with that. You
Settlement in the
get me
south.
more minerals. I'm still making the predators, Matt. Give me a break.
Minerals.
And I also need, like, defenses. I don't get. I'm not getting enough minerals for all the units that I need. How many predators do I have now? 23. It's not enough.
Not enough minerals.
More SCVs, saturate. It's Warcraft 3 Sylvanas.
Not enough minerals.
They get all the upgrades here. I'm getting the upgrades. At least the level 1 upgrades.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Okay, how many do I got? 36. Okay, I guess I can start going. And I will keep making more while I'm going. Virophage. It sounds so pretentious when you like worded like virophage. Le virophage. It's un virophage. Anytime you say anything in French, it sounds more pretentious. It's un virophage. Monsieur Raynor, it's un virophage. It's no here silly little virophage. It's le virophage. That's my French accent.
Your forces are under attack.
Like I like the Strange New World show.
Signature detected converging on
I always said Viro Page. I like the Strange New World show, but especially the first 2 seasons I liked. The third season a little less. I liked the show overall because the show, at least the first 2 seasons of Strange New Worlds, really give that classic Trek vibe. It really gives that vibe that you get from that, just the exploration, like the random scenarios, the random planets they fall into. There is like an overarching story about what's his name, Pike. Pine is the actor. Chris Pine is the actor. This is Captain Pike. There is the overarching story about Pine that they keep returning to, but it has those episodic stories that about random shit they just happen to stumble into that really gives you that classic Trek vibe. That's what I like the Strange New World show. But then in season 3, Only reason I like Strange New Worlds is because Spock is. Yeah, of course you would. But season 3 I liked a little less. Season 3 I liked a little less. Because like it felt a lot like it's just fan service. Like there's a lot of episodes. Oh, more supply depots. There's a lot of episodes in season 3. Just feel like it's just for fun. Like the whole episode with the Squire of Gothos. Like it wasn't a bad episode. Like I liked it overall. Well, you know, you're kind of predictable in that way. But you know, like the episode with the Squire of Gothos in season 3, like it is kind of snarl with continuity overall. They explain it away. They manage to find a way to explain it, how that works with the continuity, and they get John Delancey to play the Squire of Gothos' father. Like I forget what his Trelane was his name. They get John Delancey to play his father. Because well, originally, of course, John Delancey didn't play the father in the original series episode with Trelane, but the later, like in books, they implied that Trelane was a Q, and I think they did make the Q. From like the next generation, the Q from the next generation. I think they did make him the father of Trelane, and Trelane was supposed to actually be the baby Q that gets born in Voyager, because it was like, you know, because they're a Q, they can time travel. So Q, he gets with the female Q. He makes that baby by touching their fingers, like when they made the baby by touching their fingers on Voyager. He makes the baby by touching their fingers, and then like instantly the baby is born. Like the same episode, I think, the baby is born. And then that baby grows up to be like a teenager, still in Voyager, like a year or two later. He is now like a teenager. And then that teenager later goes back in time and he meets the original Kirk in the original series. And I kind of like that, how they like mix that all together, because it makes sense with how the Q are. I like that. And in the Strange New Worlds episode with the Squire of Gothos, they did make. Now that my forces are under attack, okay, we gotta keep going. Okay, now let's take that out. They did make John Delancey. Give the voice of the father of Trelane in Strange New Worlds. And while I do like the idea, you know, with the Q being like that, it feels a lot of season 3 of Strange New Worlds feels like it's just, you know, fan service. A lot of like sequels and prequels to other episodes of other older series, like sequels and prequels to better episodes of other series. Oh, I got a hybrid. So I like the season 1 and 2 better. Still not bad, but I kind of stopped. I was watching the newest show, the Starfleet Academy show. I was watching that. But I kind of stopped, not because I hated it so much, but it was also like this very stupid episode. It was an episode. This doesn't help me. This doesn't really help me. That's not very helpful. And there was this very stupid episode where about like this whole like it wasn't hazing. It was like this rivalry, this toxic rivalry between these two like weird sects at the Starfleet Academy. There was like this college of war college. I forgot what they were called. And they were like, it wasn't just bullying. Like people got teleported around the academy naked. That is by definition SA. What you know what I'm saying, because it's YouTube. I'm trying not to trigger YouTube. They were literally assaulting people, and it gets played off. And it gets played off like this. It's this funny game we're playing. Like the whole captain that was supposed to be sympathizing with. She's like, oh, I played a much better prank. I played a much better prank when I was a cadet, like 300 years ago. Like, what kind of prank did you play on them? If you think this prank is good, and you made a much better prank, what the hell did you do? Did you like actually physically violate someone? Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? I stopped watching it not because of that. I just need to get myself to watch the other the rest of the episodes of the season. But it was also like this very bizarre moment. Like, what the hell? Anyway, none of these really helped me. I guess I'll pick that. That may be helpful. Every 60 seconds gain fire damage dealt. Doesn't help me really. For your help, Selendis lets you borrow one of her motherships. Gain the ability to warp her motherships from the command center for 250 minerals and 200 Vespine. Limit 1. Okay, so I forget what was the name of the guy who made this mod. Okay, listen. Gain the ability to warpen motherships. Honestly, I kind of have more issues with the Klingon in a skirt. Like, which Klingon? Like the guy, the student, or that lady, the big lady that's like half Jem'Hadar, half Klingon. And she is also like not because she's the actress is black and because she's fat, not because of that. I don't have problems with that, but it's because there's like there are some like actually racist people who have problems that she is black and fat. Like there are people who have problem with that, and when you disagree with anything about this show online, people are like, "Oh, so you, the student." I liked him. They didn't pay attention to his fashion choices. But there are people, like genuinely racist people, who have problem with just because the actress is black and big boned. There are people who have problem with that. And when you disagree with anything about the show, now the people are saying, "Oh, you don't like this character because the actress is black." No, I don't like this character because she's this bizarre. I don't like this character because she's like this bizarre, militaristic, bully-minded prick on this like 32nd century Star Trek. Like, we were supposed to evolve as a species, and now we're laughing at assaulting people, at teleporting people around the ship naked. We're laughing at it like it's such a huge, like it's such a good prank to assault people. Like, what the hell? This is the 31st century. We were supposed to be evolved as a species, and instead that's what we're doing with it. Okay. So I'm not the biggest fan of of the Starfleet Academy show. I wasn't the biggest fan of like the first 2 seasons of Discovery either, because I was getting much of the same vibe of the first 2 seasons of Discovery as I'm getting from Academy. I'm getting much the same vibe. Anyway, yeah. She lets you borrow one of her motherships. Yeah, she lets me borrow one of her motherships. But listen then. Gain the ability to warp in motherships from the command center. Limit 1. If the limit is 1, I do not gain the ability to warp in motherships. I gain the ability to warp in a mothership. That's the problem. But also deep tunnel. That is also. I would be able to like just teleport the predators around the map. I am really tempted. I am really tempted by letting predators teleport around the map. Now, I probably won't even remember to build a mothership. I am picking Deep Tunnel now, and in the real run, in the Gambler run, then I will take the mothership. If it said mothership, it would mean you can only summon one per mission, because you can summon. I guess I could be saying it like that. Well, I am picking Deep Tunnel because I will actually maybe remember this one. I will actually maybe remember this one because I will have it on the map, and it will actually be useful in the next mission to like deep tunnel the predators, to the next sections, the next flying sections. So I am taking Deep Tunnel now. And in the real run, when we get to this in the Gambler run, then I will pick the mothership. Unless we'll see what the other talents are, what the talents are general for Gambler, because if you get random units from the Gambler, I have no idea what the talents would be. See, maybe now the predators will die to the rip fields and you will have more units per unit with Diamondbacks. We'll see. But I don't know if I will even be able to buy this. And if this is changed after that mission. But I still can't buy it, so I will not have diamond grade loot on Maw of the Void. Aftershock Marauder attack splashes 2 enemies behind. That would normally be good, but doesn't really help me here. A CV attacks deal plus 3 damage. Is there like a build? Is there like a build that you can like make SCVs into real units? But why would you be like even mining when you can like spend the minerals to something much better? I don't know. Missile turret unleashes additional volley of projectiles. Doesn't help me. Viking anti-air missiles do area damage. Doesn't help me right now. What are the other two? Raven and Size vessel gain plus 3 sight range. Doesn't really help me. Increases the width of the Hellions flame attack. And predators don't get the flame attack, so it doesn't help me. Okay, so I am still saving money until I can get diamond grade loot. Nobody talk to here. Probably because it won't show me anything new to talk to. Royal, I noticed, I saw that, but I can't buy it. But I'm not really using the mercenaries. Like, I'm not really using them. I'm just mostly just planting them in the base. I'm just planting them in the base and just using them to defend the base while the predators run around. So I'm just not really using the mercenaries. I got the mercenary class, but I got this mostly to just, you know, have the mercenaries to defend the base while the predators run around. It's like, it's not really that. I will stick with the Diamondbacks because it's yeah heroic. Yes, I know. But that is heroic also helps with the main class, and they will gain the buffs from the whole main class talent. They gain those buffs, the mercenaries. But yeah, but then. Let's see what the dice say.
Goblin Dice but said game die parrot crasher request.
Oh, come on, Epic.
Roll,
Epic
is
1 popping up at me with the adverts about things to pick up. And the Dice Maiden says Royal Mercenaries. But it's Diamond Great Loot sounds funny. Man, there's too many great talents here in this mod. I can't get it now anyway. It's like, what am I freezing for? Fine, I'm freezing for that now. Should I take the Diamondback so you don't do predators again? And I can technically click on that to okay, I guess we're doing more of the void now, and then it's char time.
We can proceed to Char and confront Kerrigan. Good luck, Mr. Raynor. I fear you'll need it. My Mobius associates have finally tracked down the last piece of the artifact. It's on a derelict Zelnaga ship located within the Sigma Quadrant.
Pretty far off the beaten path, Junior.
The artifact is here. The ship has several rip-field generators which disintegrate everything at a molecular level in a matter of moments. Fortunately, our new Minotaur-class battlecruisers should be able to survive the fields long enough to destroy the generators.
Anything else we should know?
Well, long-range scans have identified a sizable Tal'Darim force holding in the area.
Get way over our heads on this one, Jimmy. Walking in these fields. I didn't sign up for no suicide mission. We should just take the money and run.
Why do you suddenly oppose this Tychus?
Years in prison on account of you. Ain't tossing what's left of my life away just so you can rescue your little princess. Remember, you own me, partner.
Not enough to quit on something like this. You leave and sit this one out, partner.
Why does he suddenly oppose getting the artifacts? Like, Tychus, you do realize that if we don't get this artifact, Manx will probably kill you. Why is he suddenly against this? After he started the whole thing with the artifacts.
Caution. Anomalous gravity distortion detected.
There's the first rip field Valerian talked about. The battle cruisers should be able to survive long enough to destroy the generator, but only if they
Yeah, we'll see if the talents didn't screw them too much. Because I have also seen this mission fail because of the talents and curses were just too bad for them. Tal'Darim decided that the best course of action against Terran battle cruisers are heavy air units of their own. The enemy produces a lot more carriers, destroyers, tempests, and void rays. Okay. Tosh is also attacking these. Tosh, stop sending them away. I need to actually shoot them.
What do you think, sir? Quick smash and grab?
No, that was another mission way earlier in the campaign.
Take your time, Commander. I'd rather do this right and get the artifact.
Alright.
Nova here. On the move.
Dave is already repairing the battle cruiser.
We'll be lucky to find any normal resources here.
Okay, what are we doing here? Hell is on cooldown. So the talent that removes the starting cooldown, it only works. It only works on like on the standard mercenaries. We do not have a second geyser here. Raynor, you also come out there. Oh yeah, I should actually build the add-on. I can get hell now.
Behold, the queen of the damned.
I'm reading you. Considering done. Got it. Strictly business.
Oh, there's more of the stalkers in here.
Let's make it count.
Acknowledged.
Archons, like,
I'll make it happen.
I didn't know all of that was here.
En route.
Add-on complete.
Okay, you start building more predators. I am once more gathering the predators.
Oh, yeah, that seems bad. Grind in gears. Back to business.
Should also start building more of the SCVs. Build the armory.
Don't mind if I do. SCV ready.
Status report. Executing.
Add-on complete.
Loud and clear. Considering done.
SCV ready.
Didn't I click on this already?
Loud and clear. Got it.
Star Trek is such a weird thing to when it comes to quality. Like some days is the quality is just, you know, it's one of the best shows, one of the best things you've ever seen. And then
Nova here.
and then some shows are just like, what the hell just happened? That is Star Trek. I should probably stop talking about Star Trek by now. Armory, yeah, let's get those at least level 1 upgrades. How many predators do we have? 16. Have the fusion core. Someone's the Jormungand for the enemy. I'm sure that I'll do it once. more SCVs. I get 24 of them now.
SCV ready.
28. Just counting the predators. Do not fall asleep from me counting the predators.
SCV ready.
Does it need like vision? No, just tunnel to another location.
SCV ready.
Oh shit! It's here. It's like coming here. I did not expect that. I didn't expect the Jormungand to just YOLO into my base. I got 40 predators now. that was a surprise. Dave, can you like repair this?
I'm going.
I don't even know if that's a good investment of resources.
Additional supply depots required. Insufficient Vespene gas.
Okay, let's now tunnel these guys into here. You can't tunnel over here? I guess you can't repair this.
Additional supply depots required.
I accidentally built a Hellion by misclicking. Okay, so you give me like vision over here. Maybe it does need vision. Oh, yeah, it did work. Hey, that's a lot of Archons. And because the Predators have shields, the refuel generators are not really harming them. Why can't I hit the prison? Oh, it needs a cutscene.
Our thanks, James Raynor. The Tal'Darim will pay for their treachery.
And did I get more predators here? Like, but what? One? Why only one?
Your forces are under
Okay,
attack.
more supply depots.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Back to business. No need to be pushing.
I need way more gas, and this gas is over. I'm still getting minerals from this, so
Oh, yeah, that
how many do I still have? 39. So like lost what, one? And there's more of them here. So like these ones, you just deep tunnel to these guys. Yeah, you can't do it. Alright, so now I've got 44. Can I not hit it from... Okay, because it's not flying, but it's still at range, so I actually can't hit that with the predators. Actually have to bring something else here. Okay, so the damaged Jormungand has to hit this.
We will join the hunt for the Tal'Darim.
Okay, 52 predators, that should do it.
Your forces are under attack.
A ripple generator. Take that down.
Mineral field depleted.
Team effort. Mercenary squads come with one extra mercenary from the mech compound for extra cost. Does not affect Jackson's revenge. Because you would get 2 battle cruisers and that would be too much. Banshees can remain cloaked for twice as long. For example, once per mission, automatically deploy 3 warpigs from the mech compound for free. Yeah, that's way too late for that talent. Each time a Banshee damages a unit, there's a 50% chance to apply a fear effect. I would guess this.
Fucked. You're very close to the artifact.
Make peace with your gods, defilers.
Ah, the mothership now shows up.
For your crimes.
That Protoss mothership is formidable, sir. Scans indicate it's capable of cloaking nearby friends and phasing enemies out of existence for a short time.
Save failed? What do you mean? One moment. Periodically, and I don't want that. I don't want any of that. Guess I'll get arms race.
Are under attack.
Okay, you guys get out of here for now, and I'll find out why the save failed. Save failed. I don't like the look of that. Okay, I didn't like lose connection or anything, did I? Like, I'm still here, right? Yeah, I am. So why the hell do I get save failed? Okay, that's not good. Blizzard launcher still appears online. Nothing's happening here. Huh.
Mineral field.
Like, where does StarCraft 2 save the games? And we suddenly have a small crisis. Where is the... Okay, that's weird. And it's still failing. What is happening? And I delete like some old saves that I don't need.
Mineral field depleted.
Save failed. That's a problem now suddenly. Because I don't want to finish the mission and then be unable to return to this. Okay, modded campaign. Controlled access for sudden. Why would it suddenly now become a controlled access folder? Yeah, but then I finish the mission, and then I'm unable. Then I return the next day. I return, and we're back to before anything today happened. Oh, bye. What do you see? You see this on the pause screen the whole time, so that must be very entertaining. And why would it suddenly become a protected access folder? It's available here, and the like the OneDrive isn't overloaded. It still says 92%, so OneDrive isn't overloaded. And I deleted old saves, and it's still failing. Okay, I'll try to finish the mission, and hopefully, and also rescue the Protoss.
Mineral field depleted. We are running low on minerals at this location. Additional mineral supplies have been located nearby.
Yes, I know.
Yes, Commander.
Where is the Jormungand? I don't get him as a oh, there it is. Like, you try to kill this. I'll try to finish, but if I if I return next time and suddenly you can't return to the progress, so the whole campaign is dead all of a sudden because StarCraft 2 decided to stop saving. Is the Jormungand coming? Can never tell where it is. Oh, it's very slow. Yeah, this thing is very slow.
Mineral field depleted.
My blades thirst for vengeance.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, they can't reach that because it's like in a crevice. Okay, that's great. Where are you? Is that I'm gonna give you like key 3. First, you're gonna go kill that. I guess Tosh is still hitting that. Save failed. Yeah, I do not like that. can I like... Okay, I can only load up these guys. And I hope that like it's just maybe just this mission issue. Okay, you now. Diamondback attack, so Predator attacks against the main target deal bonus damage equal to 8% of the target's current health. Does not work against map objectives. So that would be very good, of course. Siege tanks gain +1 attack range while in siege mode, so it doesn't help us. Thor ability regenerates 20 life per second. Can't move or attack until fully repaired. 20 seconds have passed. I'll take this. Where's the Jormungand? You need to kill that. Is that dead? I didn't even notice when it died, okay. I did free all the Protoss. Okay, so it's time to go and win the mission, and I hope it saves outside of this mission.
Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack.
Oh, and I cannot get up to that. I cannot get up to that with the Predators.
Confirm that.
Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack.
Save failed. Okay. Okay. Artifact assembled. On a 5-minute cooldown, you can unleash Artifact Nova from your command centers, dealing heavy damage on large areas or ripping fields. Allows the CVEs to build rip field generators for 175 minerals and 75 Vespine. Rip fields deal 4 damage every second to unshielded enemy units in a large area. Orbital strike would be about the barracks units only, and I'm barely using any barracks units anymore. So yeah, I guess rip fields, because that will help in all-in greatly.
All right, we're clear. Grab that thing and set a course to rendezvous with Valeria.
Save failed.
boys gotta wake up. Raynor sold us out. I joined this outfit to fight the Dominion, not work for him.
Everybody simmer down. We trusted the commander before. We should trust him now. You can't trust that drunk.
He says it, looking at the glass.
Nothing but a spineless coward. You've been nothing but poison since you got on this crate. That right? Pathetic. Only person you can trust is yourself. The sooner you peons figure that
Heard
out.
about enough of this.
Gotta play that Western Marshall.
You got 'em all fooled, don't you, Jimmy? But the first sign of trouble, you'll just duck and run. This is what you do, ain't it? Me, them, that pretty little girlfriend of yours.
I do like this cinematic, so again. I don't know if I will ever stop saying kinematic.
Don't do something you're gonna regret, Tigus. Think he's right? I'm just gonna run out on you?
You got us working for the Dominion now, Commander. Taking us back to Char. It's like you're gone already.
This ain't about the Dominion. Our war's always been about saving lives. If the Zerg wipe everyone out, it's all been for nothing. So I'm going back to Char. You with me? It's your choice. Just like it's always been.
Now that's the commander I've been waiting on.
Satisfied?
Let's get back to work, boys.
I don't want to have this conversation again. Fix my damn jukebox.
A little help here. Anybody?
Okay, let's see if I can save now. Save failed. So that's a problem. So that's a problem, and I'm looking into that. Like, what could be causing this? Like, I don't know. It's like not. It's not. Why do you suddenly? 92%. So it's not overloaded by the saves. So that's not the problem. Like, why would it suddenly like mark it as protected? I don't get it. Save failed. And that's gonna be a great end to the stream. Why are you giving me Supreme Commander too? That's the original one. No, I mean StarCraft 2. Yeah, that's gotta be a very exciting like it says OneDrive says that 2 minutes ago it did send the files correctly, like 2 minutes ago. It says save failed, but now when I check OneDrive, two seconds ago, sent to the folder. So it should have been saved. So OneDrive is sending the file to the folder. Only it's like 4 kilobytes instead of megabytes like most saves should be. So it's saving, but it's not saving properly. Okay, so that doesn't help me. Is the bank file not sending properly either? All the bank files are very low, so it's like very low in size. So maybe that one is, maybe the bank is at least the bank is sending properly. And I will be able to restart. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think, because it's not saving. Save failed. Why? So I think what I'm going to do is quit and try to restart. Quit the campaign and get back to the campaign through the well, it says last mission save haven. So did doing the Haven's Fall somehow break something? That save was successful. Okay. Okay, so I haven't done that yet. Talents. No. Talent shop. Okay. So it's doing Haven's Fall is what's breaking this now. But do I have the talent from Planet Cracker? But that is from the... Where is Planet Cracker from? I don't remember anymore. I picked the Deep Tunnel from Haven's Fall. Do I have Deep Tunnel here? I have Deep Tunnel. So I have it from Haven's Fall. I have the talent from Haven's Fall. So somehow starting this one that's breaking. Okay, I have just watched this. I'll see if now it starts having problems with saving again. Okay, I have just watched this. I'll try to run through this quickly with cheat codes just to get through this again. Yeah, it starts failing to save on this mission. When I start this mission, that's when it starts failing to save. Okay, and it's what time is it now? Yeah, I think this will have to be it for today, because and this mission is breaking the saves. Starting this mission breaks the saves. Yep. So we will have to replay more of the Void on Sunday if I manage to solve why it's failing. But it saved me now in this mission. And now it's failing to save. But it's saved here. Okay, I don't. Okay, I'll try to quickly finish this mission.
We'll be lucky to find any normal resources here. But
With
centuries
cheat
of
codes.
asteroid impacts have scattered mineral fragments and crystallized Vespene all over the wreck.
All right, we'll scout around and see what we can pick up. All right, boys. Hit him with the Yamato keg. A couple of shots from that'll plant the tree.
Our thanks, James Raynor. The Tal'Darim will pay for their treachery. We will join the hunt for the Tal'Darim.
This is pretty bizarre. Like it said save failed, but then I was able to load the save. Like on the disk, the save was saying like 3 kilobytes. Now it's different talents.
My blades thirst for vengeance.
guess I'll do that.
All right, we're clear. Grab that thing and set a course.
It says save failed, but I was able to then load the save. Yeah, we just watched that. It says save failed, but no. Yeah, this one is not loading because it's kicking me out of the main menu. How about this one? No, this one is kicking me out too. Okay. Is that going to load? Kicks me out of the menu. Last mission is Safe Haven. More of the Void 7. Is that going to load? Because when I was in the mission, it still said save failed, but it loaded in the mission. I think this one is loading. Yeah, this one is loading. And now it's just save failed. So do I like... wait. More of the Void 7. This one loaded. What if I don't save the Templars? What if I don't save the Templars? I make a beeline for... Okay, don't save the Templars and make a beeline for this. Save failed. Now that will actually load. Yeah, we watched that. Yeah, no, it doesn't load. The last thing it loads is in the middle of More of the Void. Okay. Okay, so I am ending that here today because there's something wrong with the More of the Void, and we have to complete More of the Void to complete the campaign. So I'll have to troubleshoot that, and maybe we're not finishing the campaign this week because then we'll have multiple missions. If I manage to solve this, we'll have multiple missions to finish on Sunday. Well, we'll see what happens on Sunday if even we get the campaign to keep going again. This will have to be it for today, and I hope to see you next time, because I hope I will be able to continue playing next time. As if not, then I don't know. Well, hope to see you next time, and goodbye.